So tonight we're doing our top 5 horror movies in space. So, and it sounds like an easy concept, but it really wasn't, because when I was doing it, I was like, wow, this is tough, man. I didn't think I saw a lot of movies on the I did some research because I knew what my top 2 were. And I'm
That's
like,
what I did.
Yeah, I knew. I had to look at. I'm like, damn, I didn't see any of these fucking movies. I never even heard of some of them. I'm like, damn. I'm like, it's gonna be tough to find 5, and some of them I put in there are not even films I really like. But I'm like, I had to put them on the list. Be honest with you. Where'd you put it? I'd like to see you go through the book, Talking Shape 2. We we thought about doing the Talking Shape books, but and getting Dustin McNeil back on, because I asked him. Remember when we had him on, and I asked, I said, if we start doing that with the book club, would he come on and do it with us? And he said, yeah. So, how cool would it be to go through chapter by chapter with the author? So maybe I'll reach out to him, because I bumped, because I had to work late Thursday, so obviously we bumped the Kills book club, and it's going to be this.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool to do a chapter, because I could realistically read that and get a follow up on it, Pat. That sounds like a cool idea.
It'll be a lot of fun, and he said he would do it. So I mean, that was also however many months ago we had him on. I'd have to reach out to him and see what the schedule is, but yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. But tonight we're doing our top 5 horror movies in space, and this is probably the list that was the hardest list for me, because there's a lot of horror, there's a lot of like movies I'm like, I did not see them. I'm like, and then the ones that I watch, there's the first 2 right here. I'm going to tell you right now, they're not my favorite films, but I put them on the list because I'm like, shit, what other movies have I seen? So my number 5, simply for the nudity, Jason X.
I should have put that. I didn't put that.
Just simply for the nudity and nothing else, Jason X.
Wow. It's hard to argue with that, because I love that. Those are like the best scenes, but it's hard to say. It's hard.
What say, Brady? Number 5.
Well, I guess when I think about it, it's not exactly a horror film, but it was one that I put on John Carpenter's list, but it's violent as hell, so I call Ghosts of Mars a horror film. So Ghosts of Mars is number 5.
All right, I'll blow my load. That's number 4 for me. But go ahead, Joe. After him, I put that on my list, and I just said I don't hate that movie. I like the cast in it, and I love me some Pam Grier. Love her.
Man, this is a hard list, man.
It's not that easy, right? It sounded easy when we talked about it. I'm like, then I went down to actually do it. I'm like, wow, this is a lot harder than I thought, because there's so many movies I have not seen that take place in space.
I don't know if this movie counts, but I picked it because I remember how scared I was of I think it was the ending scene. It was the alien scene. Do y'all remember that movie, Fire in the Sky?
Yeah, D.B. Sweeney. Or not
man.
D.B. Sweeney?
No, it was D.B. Sweeney.
From 1993, Fire in the Sky. Man, that
was hell.
That movie fucked me up, man.
I forgot about that movie.
The dude got abducted and all that shit happened, and then I remember the alien scene at the end where they're dragging him, and and then they start putting up. Dude, that movie's fucked up, dude. Fuck that movie, Fire in the Sky from 1993, man. Ooh.
Carlos has got number 5, Galaxy of Terror, 4, Pandorum.
Yeah, Pandorum.
Yeah.
And I saw a lot of these movies, and I'm like, damn, where were they at? Why didn't I see these films?
Event Horizon's fucked up, but it's got to follow.
There's so many movies I did not see that took place in space. Yeah, I admit that is my downfall. So I already said my number 4, Ghosts of Mars. I had to throw it on here. It's not one of my favorite films that make my top 10 Carpenter film, but it's got a fun cast. I mean, Natasha Henstridge. I mean, just from Species alone, you got her, Ice Cube, and like I said, I'm all for any movie with Pam Grier. I just love her.
And I got to tell you too, I think we've talked about this. Like the Natasha Henstridge, she's a looker, but we've talked about she wasn't the original person. It was Courtney Love, but Courtney Love broke her ankle or broke her leg or something like that.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
She can't hold. She looks not. She's not attractive. So
no. I will say this: Courtney Love was great in The People versus Larry Flint. She was because basically the role she was playing was her, a freaking drug addict, junkie.
Well, she was good in The Man on the Moon too, because of the Andy Kaufman movie. So yeah,
that's true.
Where are we at? We're at number 4. Is that right?
Number 4. So yeah, my number 4 was Ghost of Mars. What about you, Brady?
So it was a big deal when this came out because she shaved her head. Sigourney Weaver, Alien 3. It's
oh wow.
It's a very dark alien film. It's not as good as the previous 2 movies, which I guess that's spoiling up some other stuff coming up. But Charles S. Dutton, it was just a very different alien film, and it's not nearly as good as the first 2 films, but it's still worth a watch, and there's some good scenes in it with the aliens and the Queen. So Alien 3, man.
Going back to what we were talking about before, Nymphomaniac and Antichrist definitely push boundaries. Full hardcore sex, big fan. Penetration, always on my Christmas list. Money Shots, my birthday list. Yeah, great. Go back if you guys haven't seen them. Have you guys ever seen either one of those, the Nymphomaniac movies or Antichrist?
They're pretty bad.
I can't see it.
They're fucked up, man. Go watch them. Fire in the Sky was freaky, but that alien eye peeking around the corner as Christopher Walken in Communion used to chill me to the bone. Yeah, I forgot about Fire in the Sky, man. I can't believe I would have put that on my list.
Oh yeah,
I'll have to go back and watch that.
Man, my number. What are we? Number 4. Number 4.
Number 4. Yeah.
Number 4. Man, okay. So I had to go back and do some research about this movie because I remember I watched it and I was like, what the fuck? Like it fucked me up, and I had to go back and figure it out. I did some research. It's 2006. Do you remember the movie Slither?
Oh yeah,
I didn't put that on the list. I would have.
Yeah,
I forgot about that one too. Shit, why wasn't that on the internet? I blame the internet.
Michael Rooker, he was great in that movie. Elizabeth Banks was in it. I guess you call it a B movie, but I remember that movie's fucked up. It's disgusting.
I forgot about that.
I met the whole cast, dude, with Fangoria's show here.
No shit. Dude, I'm a big Slither fan. Like I need to see it again. I need to recatch up. I need to catch up on it again. But that movie's fucking that movie's the shit, bro.
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
Movies, Joe.
Yeah. Yes.
And all the movies I mentioned and love sci-fi horror. Also, for Naked Lady, nice.
Fuck, what's the name? Shit.
His wife at the time was in it. She was the receptionist at the sheriff's office.
Yeah, and Rob. Hey, shout out to Rob Zombie. He was in that movie too.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, he was one of Dr. Carl or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Fucking classic, man. That movie.
Nice.
Shit.
All right. So my number 3 is technically not a horror movie, but it sort of is a horror movie. And my buddy Lurch is right there with me. I'm gonna put it in there right now. 2001: Space Odyssey.
Oh wow.
Love that film, man. Creepy as all hell. Groundbreaking and just one of Stanley Kubrick. Well, Stanley Kubrick is was the master. Aside from the man that's to the left of Joe, Stanley Kubrick films are just. I mean, there's not one among him that I dislike. I mean, everybody had a hard on for Eyes Wide Shut, but I always liked Eyes Wide Shut. To be honest with you,
absolutely.
I know why. You know what? Because when you're that good, everything you do, everybody expects it to be that much better than what you did before. And admittedly, it wasn't his best film, so obviously people shit all over it. And there was also people just had a hard on because it was the married couple, Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. But I liked Eyes Wide Shut. I did enjoy it. But yeah, so 2001, A Space Odyssey, crazy, ultra creepy film. Very claustrophobic.
Well, number 2 is no doubt. It's James Cameron's Aliens.
Oh wow.
Oh wait, what was your number 3?
Oh shit, I fucked it up. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find. I don't know if you guys have been watching the new Creepshow movie or show. There was a Creepshow episode that was a space episode. Have you guys watched any of the new Creepshows?
No.
I've watched the newer ones. I watched the first season.
There's a space episode I wanted to tell you guys about it, but there's a real gruesome death scene in it, and I was like, I wanted to tell you guys about it. So, no, I go back. Jason X. It has like the coolest kill with
the cry kill. Absolutely, yeah. And the nudity. Let's face it, the nudity.
There's a lot of nudity in that.
So
I just
obviously
like
in the future, everybody fucks in the future. So unfortunately, I'm going to be dead before then. So obviously, it won't be me.
the director passed away too, and the movie bombed, especially too because it was leaked on the internet too. If you guys remember, that was like one of the first internet leaking films,
That's right.
Oh
Yeah, I did
wow.
forget about that. Yeah.
and it was
Yeah.
pushed back for what, a year or two. It was sitting on a shelf for quite a long time,
No shit.
but it has a fun element to it. So yeah, Jason X, man.
Oh, I didn't see it.
So
Slither is great. The Everscape song "The Urge Commands" was inspired by Slither.
Oh, fucking
Nice.
killer as hell.
For
Fuck
those
yeah.
that don't know, the Everscape, that's Bill. The Everscape is his band. Go check it out.
Well, I'm glad I mentioned it there, Billy. Very nice.
Billy,
Very nice. So, by the way, I have your scat swag. Oh, Joe. Oh, thanks, Billy. You're too sweet, brother. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I appreciate you, brother.
Oh, and shout out to Lurch because Lurch asked me to send him a bunch of the cards for the podcast, and I sent him some stickers because he said he's gonna paint North Carolina with him.
awesome.
So shout out,
Thanks.
so
dude.
shout out
Yeah.
Lurch, representing us big
I
time.
love anytime somebody says Nike. That's so funny. Nike is always a plus.
Nice.
I love it. I love it.
So that's Brady's number 2. What about your? I mean number 3 rather. What's your number 3?
All right. So
Mr. Go.
I don't know if this counts as a horror fucking movie, but it scared the dog shit out of me. Do y'all remember 1995 Screamers? Peter Weller.
Yeah, Dr. Peter Weller.
Dr.
Oh, I forget.
Peter
Yeah,
Weller.
Doctor.
So
Yeah, Dr. Peter Weller. Get it
I-
straight.
I remember watching Screamers like on HBO and shit. Fucking movie was terrifying. Those Screamers scared the shit out of me, man. Remember they were underground? Remember that shit?
Mhm.
Like, oh, dude, that movie.
I forgot about that's another one that wasn't online either. Son of a bitch.
Yeah,
I would have put that on my list too.
Screamers, man.
The last time I
Underrated.
freaking rely on Google.
Underrated, kind of. You know, some people love it, some people don't. But it's got atmosphere, it's got tone, it's got RoboCop. It's the shit, and it's scary, and it's scary to me.
Is that a real movie, Devil Girl from Mars? Because that sounds like a movie I want to watch.
Hey Pat, maybe you'll get this one. How about Breast Monsters from Jupiter?
Oh Jesus!
Oh, Earth Girls Are Easy. I like that one too.
Oh, you don't remember that, do you, Pat?
No, I don't.
Do you
Why?
So it's when the kids Married with Children, when Al and Peggy give Jefferson and Marcy back their VCR and they have a movie night with them. And they're like, okay, Marcy's like, here's the movie selections, Beaches and all these other movies, or the one in the VCR, Breast
Oh!
Monsters from Jupiter.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, wow, you threw me for that one. I forgot about that.
And
Yeah.
Jefferson's like, well, I'm all in for Breast Monsters. Marcy and Peg look at him like he's nuts. He's like, well, we can always watch that second.
Brett and I, we have to record a standalone video of our top 10 Married with Children episodes.
That is something that we should try to.
We gotta do.
I'm going to talk to my brother about getting him online for that.
Oh,
That's what.
yeah, get him in. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Gotta
Do you know a
really
lot of
push
the
him.
Married with Children episodes, Joe, or no?
More or less, but I'm a big fan though. I don't know them as much, but I do love them. I just love the pool scene. Remember when they're playing pool with Kelly and blah 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 blah, and remember that a lot. I don't know why, but
It's too many to count. Good episodes of we have to do a standalone top 10 of.
That's a good idea, Pat. I think I got to roll with that next time I talk to him.
Yeah, talk to your brother. Talk to your brother. See if we get him on. We'll get the he's what? He's actually younger than me. He's not the same age, right? He's a little,
he's born in 74, so he's turning 50 in May.
So he's 2 years younger than me. Bastard.
Yeah.
Starship Troopers. That's a movie we should do a watch along of.
I wanted to put that on my list. This is where horror and space can be determined by a lot of stuff. Like I would have put Slither on there like Joe did.
Rat chapter up next.
I would have put it on there too. I didn't realize it. So we're at number 2 now, right?
Like Predator, but Predator's not totally in space.
It's not in space, yeah.
No.
I mean, you couldn't pick like an alien coming to Earth because it didn't take place in space.
Ryan, that's a good one though. Al Bundy's top 10 insults. That's up there.
Oh God, we can do a whole thing on Al Bundy.
Ow.
So my number 2, Aliens, 1986 Aliens.
Very nice. That's it's one of the best movies ever made.
Ever. Absolutely.
So good.
How could you not? Yeah. So to me, So that's why as soon as we talked about this and I realized how hard it was, I'm like, well, I know what the top two are. So that was easy.
Yeah, you said the second one, right? So that's what I said.
Aliens.
Yeah, aliens.
86 aliens. Yep.
James Cameron, aliens.
Fuck yeah.
So that's a real movie, huh? I have to check it out. You have a B movie man that's from the 50s. You have a T-shirt of it. I love Colin.
Joe,
It's
we
awesome.
going for the sweep because that was my number 2 as well.
No.
No,
No.
really?
Yeah.
I thought you were a
Joe.
big Alien fan. I thought that would have been your number 2.
Well, let's
You
say.
wait. Joe might have it in reverse order.
Maybe.
That's what I'm thinking. He might have it reversed. Let's see. Go ahead.
Perhaps. So my number 2, and I think we talked about this before. We did a Hellraiser ranking. I don't know if we did or not, but
fuck those movies.
We were talking about them, but I really love Hellraiser Bloodline from 1996.
That's the one where he pretty much could have ended it there, right?
Yeah, they could have, and it was the last, I think, theatrically released one. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I
don't know. I thought that went to video. I could be wrong, but I thought it did.
No, Bloodline didn't. I think it was the last one. I think Joe's right.
Was the last one in the theater? Okay.
And just remember how, and I was remembering, he's an actor. I'm a big fan of this guy. He was his first movie ever. He was from Step Brothers. He was in that. Oh damn it! What's his name?
The brother, Will Ferrell's brother,
Adam Scott.
Yeah, his brother. I haven't had a carb in 4 years.
Yeah, I fucking love Adam Scott in this movie, but I love the generational storytelling. You know how whenever they went to back in the days, and then it goes to current day, and then they're in space, and that movie was really cool, man. Really ahead of its time. I loved it. It was entertaining, and I still watch that movie regularly to this day. Like I watch it all the time. So
I thought you would have had the top two that I'm pretty sure Brett and I have in reverse order.
But you know what? You'll see what I did. You'll see what I did.
What is everybody drinking? So you showed up a little bit late, Bill. So I'm drinking Victory Juicy Monkey Hazy IPA.
Bill, I went expensive and had some Blanton's for a glass, but then
Joe, what are you having?
Diet.
I'm having, what is it? What am I drinking, Brett? Woodford Reserve.
Yeah, Woodford Reserve.
Oh, I love Woodford Reserve. Actually, I have. Neighbor, not in the chat. My neighbor, I left it over in the man cave. I should actually go over there after this.
Did you say you've had Double Oak, Joe? I know it's more expensive.
It is good, but it is expensive.
Okay. But that's like my.
Some of them do, but the first one doesn't take place in space. Am I wrong? Predator, first one.
Predator or Predators?
Predators,
maybe. I thought it takes Predators with Adrian Brody. Isn't that in the jungle too, though, Joe? I thought that was in the jungle.
I thought it was. I could be wrong. I don't know a lot about the Predators, the whole thing, so I wouldn't say I'm an authority on it. But I remember the first one more than anything.
And two, you get a glimpse of space.
Yeah, because
the Danny Glover one and 2 is good.
Yeah, there's a spaceship underneath, in the sewer.
Yeah,
I guess.
Here's Ryan to make us feel bad because he's like, I'm having egg whites with protein powder mixed in.
That's why you're a beast and we're not.
God bless you. Drinking. Dr. Pepper Zero. The diet Dr. Pepper and the Dr. Pepper Zero taste exactly the same as the regular Dr. Pepper.
It's just a zero sugar whole thing.
And I love Dr. Pepper.
It's dangerous. That's dangerous.
So we left off. So you guys give number 2, correct?
Yes. Hellraiser Blood.
My number 1. Come on, it's got to be Alien from '79.
Wow. Sweep, maybe not. Joe.
Yeah, y'all gonna get mad at me, so I cheated. I did a twofer. It's Alien and Aliens.
You dick.
You can't.
Well, I thought you were going to have it with us, but I thought Aliens would have been higher from the 7.
It is, but I couldn't.
Talking to you about it.
Yeah, I couldn't. It's Aliens. It's 86. It's 86. It's my number 1. It's just because I love the first one. It's really good, but I just remember I wasn't really scared.
No, I wasn't scared either. I wasn't scared. I just thought it was great. I mean, come on.
The OG was. I had shock value when the fucking chest burster, all that shit. That was cool.
Yeah, when the alien came out of John Hurt, and then the scene where one of my favorite actors of all time, Harry Dean Stanton. Oh, yeah, gets killed. It's just.
I mean, the scene where Dallas gets killed. That was kind of like the fucking, but 86 scared me more when I was younger because they were just everywhere. It's like it was action packed and trying to get, especially when they found out that they were crawling on the ceiling, and he looks up and he sees them crawling. Like, oh shit, son, that's the shit. That's the shit.
Bill's he's having an old style as usual, but some So, Bill, are you off tomorrow? Because your union you're a union roofer, right? Do you guys get? I don't know what the union is, but do you get off for MLK Day? For some reason, my union does not give us off tomorrow. Bastards. Thanks for watching our latest top 5 from an episode of That Horror Movie Podcast. We do That Horror Movie Podcast every Sunday night live at 8 p.m. on this channel. And every week we feature a top 5 that we all do together and share live with everybody in the chat. So if you have any ideas, by all means, drop them in the comments below. Like this video. It helps everybody find this channel. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. And we will see you on Sunday nights.